If I bring her home, she ratchet. The pretty bitch, you know she nasty. I'm putting Chanel on her.
What's good YouTube, and welcome to another video of Put You On Game. And in today's video we're actually going to be speaking about how Facebook has changed its name to Facebook to Meta, and now they're creating a virtual reality world called the Metaverse. So in case you're wondering, why did Facebook change its name to Meta? Well, first of all, there's been so much political stuff that's been going on with the company in terms of whistleblowers, a lot of political bias. Also as well, there's been a lot of data breach. So Mark Zuckerberg, if you've been keeping up with the news, this guy's been going to court back and forth. There's been so many incidents in terms of people's information. There's been so many bias stuff that's been going on in terms of the presidential run between Donald Trump and Biden as well, how Facebook was leaning more to the left and it was going against Republicans, going against Democrats and whatnot. So there was just a whole lot of mess that's been going on within the company, and Mark Zuckerberg wanted a rebranding. He wanted to pretty much just change the image of the company, and to be honest, I feel as though he sees the company bigger than just a social media platform. So he wanted to kind of change it because he's looking to diversify the businesses of where Facebook is going to be in the next 10, 15, 20 years. So going from Facebook to Meta is going to allow him to give the company a different image in terms of where he's planning to go. Let's get into Metaverse. So what is a Metaverse? So a Metaverse is going to be a virtual reality world where you literally be able to log in, create an avatar, change the appearance, change the face, everything, and you're pretty much going to be designing a second person of yourself. So you'll literally be able to do your job, you'll be able to play games, you'll be able to work out, and you'll be able to attend your educational classes, whether you're in university, college, or whether you're a teacher yourself delivering courses. So let's actually go into the type of concepts that Mark Zuckerberg is going to be bringing to this metaverse. So the first one is going to be your 9-to-5 job. So Mark Zuckerberg is looking to literally revamp and change the way people are going to be working their 9-to-5. The reason why is because, especially with the whole pandemic and COVID, people are working from home. Some people want a hybrid where they go to work and then they also work from home as well. So in terms of people working from home, Mark Zuckerberg realized that you can capitalize off that type of situation. So in the metaverse, you will literally be able to invite people to a presentation. You'll be able to send documents. You'll be able to design your own office. So imagine when you're on Teams, Microsoft Teams, or you're on a Zoom meeting and people can see the background of the actual room. In the metaverse, you'll be able to invite people with their avatar and you'll be able to deliver a presentation or a meeting when everyone's in their own avatars. So, and for those who kind of like working from home but at the same time don't want to feel secluded to the world and you want to be around people, in the metaverse you'll be able to join meetings and also as well work with your peers and your colleagues, and you kind of see, you feel as though you're around people and you're not just at home by yourself all the time. So the metaverse is pretty much reminding me of Sims, and it's reminding me a little bit of Roblox as well in terms of the game aspect and the life that is bringing into its metaverse. The next concept is how you're going to be playing games. So there's going to be so many variety of games that you could be playing, whether it's shooting, football, basketball, tennis, surfing. There's going to be so many different games that you'll be able to play, and you'll be able to, with your avatar, you'll be able to walk down the street and literally just invite someone, or you can join someone's game that they're having in the middle of the street. So it's literally like a virtual reality of life. Like you'll be able to walk and see people do motives and doing what they're doing, and you'll be able to join them with your avatar. But also as well, in terms of playing games, they're also going to be changing how you're going to be working out. And in the metaverse, obviously you have your VR headset and you also have your 2 pads on each hand, and you're able to navigate the world like that. But think about the personal trainers that are going to be taking advantage within the metaverse. I believe there's a bike equipment called Peloton, where you're literally riding the bike and then in front of your screen there's the personal trainer that's training you, encouraging you, motivating you. And this is the type of concept that Mark Zuckerberg is going to bring to the metaverse. You'll be able to literally be with your personal trainer, and both of you are doing cardios with your avatar in the VR headset, but in the real world you're actually working out. So you're pretty much going to be able to link up with any personal trainers, whether they personal trainers in America, whether they're in Switzerland, whether they're somewhere else. You'll be able to have that one-on-one training with a personal personal trainer rather than you just watching a YouTube video and then you're pretty much just rewatching that all the time and you're hearing the same thing and whatnot. Imagine if you can have that experience where a personal trainer with millions of subscribers that's really well known, you can join their class in the metaverse and actually work out with them. So this is definitely going to be giving a lot of money to personal trainers, because the only time you make money being a personal trainer is either you work at a gym or you have a lot of subscribers on YouTube, and that's what's giving your bread and butter, either YouTube in terms of the views that from the videos you're uploading, or being a personal trainer at a gym. So this is definitely going to be a way where personal trainers are going to make a lot of money, having sessions during the week where people can come and pay a subscription to be trained by them. The next concept is education, on how people are literally going to be able to, because some people are studying from home, especially those that are in university and college. Now imagine in education, in terms of a class, you'll be able to literally be in a classroom with thousands of people and you'll be able to learn from that teacher. So that teacher can literally be giving a lecture or could be teaching a course to you and 500 other people, and you'll be able to kind of be at the university without having to be there because your avatar's there and you're learning from the teacher. And the metaverse, I believe, is going to be given a different type of concept when it comes to research. So instead of you going on Google and typing in what it is that you're looking for, or going on Wikipedia and having to constantly just read through what it is that you're searching about, in the metaverse is literally going to be able to build your virtual reality around you of the time that you're looking to go into, whether it's the 1800s, 1900s, or the ancient Rome times, and you're trying to understand how it was like over there. In the metaverse, you're literally going to be able to get brought into a whole new world where you'll be able to look around and physically be present at that time. So you'll be able to see the culture, the environment, the business, how people were kind of living on a day-to-day basis, and that will give you a much better assignment in order to submit. So that's crazy. And also as well, in terms of education, like for example, if you're an engineer and you want to learn how to build a car, in the metaverse is literally going to be teaching you on how you can actually construct a wheel, put it together, and put in the bonnet, put in the dashboard, and you're literally going to be learning firsthand as if you're the one that's physically building this car, because the metaverse is going to put you in a virtual reality garage where you're going to be learning how to put the wheels together, how to construct an actual car, rather than you having to learn in theory like reading a textbook or something. The metaverse is literally going to allow students to physically be present and actually build something. Also as well, in terms of education, imagine if you're a nurse or you're a doctor and you want to learn how to be a brain surgeon, you want to learn how to put a needle through someone. So in the metaverse is literally going to be giving you a virtual reality of what it's like to do a heart transplant or how to do a brain surgery, and you're going to be able to physically be there as a nurse and learning firsthand, like again, like as if you're rather than you just having to do a theory, reading textbooks and reading so many assignments given to you and you're trying to process it, when the metaverse could be teaching you how you can go about literally doing the heart transplant. Now the next concept in the metaverse, imagine if you're able to kind of be able to attend concerts. I believe Fortnite was actually one of the companies that did a virtual reality concert, and also Taylor Swift as well. So especially after the tragedy that happened at the Astro World, where so many people passed away because they were stamped on, it was a stampede, etc. So rest in peace to them. So imagine now you can do this virtual reality where you can manage the risk. There's no risk, to be honest. There's no one that's going to be tramping on anyone. The event only takes so many people. Like the O2 Arena can only take around 18,000 people. So, and I think the Wembley Stadium here in the UK can only take around 80,000 people. So imagine now in this virtual reality world, you'll be able to sell X amount of tickets because people will be watching a concert from their own home. So that's definitely a huge game changer, because people will be attending in their avatars and they'll all be joining this concert, and they'll be able to feel like they're present with whatever artist is performing, because they got the VR headset on. Also, I believe the shopping experience is going to be different. In Roblox, I believe Roblox actually cut a deal with Gucci in order to put in a Gucci Roblox where people could be building their world and they could be building their Roblox community with Gucci layouts. So that type of partnership, imagine what the metaverse is going to be doing as well, because I believe Mark Zuckerberg is partnering up with investors that have already invested over $1 billion in order for him to actually orchestrate this. So there's going to be Gucci, LV, there's going to be ASOS, different type of retailers that are going to be in the metaverse, where you'll be able to try on the clothes and then order it because you've tried it on with your avatar. So it's definitely going to be something that is going to be very, you know, unique in terms of shopping, because ASOS already only does shopping online, and Boohoo only does shopping online as well. Other retailers are now only doing online shopping only. So imagine in the metaverse, it's going to be no different from how ASOS is doing it. I believe in terms of travel is going to be different, because in the metaverse, you're going to be able to virtually be in Brazil, America, Spain, anywhere you wish to go. Obviously, people are still going to be going on holiday, but in terms of how, if someone wants to go to Hawaii because the tickets are expensive, they're going to be able to literally just put on the headset and then boom, they're in Hawaii, and they're living life, and you know, they're doing what they want to do without even paying a penny. In the virtual reality world, is literally going to take you there without you having to physically be on a plane. So it's scary that people are going to be more drawn into the VR headset, but it's going to be a crazy experience, because you're going to be able to travel anywhere you want without having to actually purchase a ticket. Now, that sounds all well and good, but it is going to take some time in order to build, you know, such a thing like the metaverse, because it's going to require the right people, it's going to require the right software developers, the right engineers, and also as well, it's going to require the right world in order to put us in. So in order for us to actually, you know, fully take advantage of the world, they need to literally go detail by detail on what they're going to be doing and what we have access to in this metaverse. So it's going to take a while. I'm not saying it's going to take like 10 years, 8 years, but it's definitely going to take around 3 to 5 years in order to build this such community, because it's definitely going to require a lot of budget and also the right people to put in things properly. And also as well, don't forget the broadband speed, and you also got to check the pricing of the VR headset. How much is it going to cost? What type of internet efficiency is going to be needed in order to be on the metaverse all the time as well. So it's definitely going to be, you know, such an equipment to build, and also as well the world as well is going to have to make sense. So that's just my 2 cents in terms of the metaverse and what it's going to be consistent of. I'm going to keep updating you guys in terms of different things that Mark Zuckerberg is going to be putting in place. So there definitely is going to be a part 2 of the metaverse, because as we get closer to the launch, I'm definitely going to be breaking down even more concepts of what's going to be coming out of the metaverse and what we can learn from it. But for now, those are just the concepts of what's going to be in the metaverse, in order for you to have an understanding of how we